Hello, this is Project 3, Take 2. I'm going to open up the project that I got off of LAMP in Excel, and you'll see that what I want to do is figure out the gas mileage for a trip, and every time I stop for gas, I record the number of gallons that I get and the odometer reading. So what I'm going to do is I want to figure out how far I've gone and divide it by the number of gallons. But since I want to subtract first, I need to put parentheses around the subtraction of the odometer readings. In Excel, it will automatically multiply, divide, and then add and subtract. So if you want it to add and subtract first, you have to signify that with a parentheses. So in this particular case, I'm going to put equals in parentheses the odometer reading now while I'm getting gas minus the last time I got gas, or the week before in this case, and divide it by the number of gallons. Now, there you get an answer, and you only have to do equations once in Excel. You go to the corner till it turns to crosshairs and pull it down. Then you can get rid of these words here. It's going to be total miles for the trip, so that would just be, you could do it in your head basically, but you put equals the last odometer reading minus the first. And on this particular case, we just want to total up the number of gallons. So the best way to add or average is to highlight what you want and where you want the answer, and then it's just one click. Up here at the sum button, click one click. Here we want the average miles per gallon for the whole trip. So highlight the numbers you want to average and where you want the answer, and then go to this little arrow next to the sum button and click on average. So now we have a little formatting to do. This cell here is too large. These two have varying decimal points, and you want them all to be the same. So you go up to here, and you can increase the decimal and then decrease it. I just try different ones. That one worked fine. Now this one is not justified correctly. I want that right justified, so I'd click on that. These numbers here are not the same font as the other ones, so just click on anything, any other number in the spreadsheet, and click this Format Painter, and then highlight those numbers. And so we basically have it done. I probably wouldn't want yellow, but you do want to distinguish the subtitles and the totals in the spreadsheets. And so I'm going to make this a tan color, for example. And so we're done. So then I'm going to save this. Save as Project 3 onto the desktop. Let me put it in the desktop so I can find it quickly. Okay, then I'm going to open up LAMP. I'm through that. And I'm going to open up LAMP. I have an icon on my desktop for it. And it must have already been opened. And under the assignments, I'm going to look at the student view. No, I still am in the student view. Down at the bottom, it'll say, I've already done it. It'll have a browse, and you browse and find your file, and then you hit the submit button, and you're done. For project 1 and 2, you could always save it in LAMP if you want to, as a draft. Do not hit until you're ready to finish with it. Hit submit when you're completely done. But if you're doing it week by week, or you're just trying to practice something, you can always hit draft and get back to it later. And that's it for project 3. Project 4, I will not have a video because it's pretty self-explanatory. On that particular one, it's a long equation, and you put the equation in once and fill down, and you need no parentheses because you want it to subtract first.